Have any of you guys been involved in a bar fight?
Well, fuck yeah. When in my mid-20s, I get into one every time I went into a bar. I had a classic fight at...
You would order them at the bar. I'll take a beer and a fight, please.
The place... There's a good bar fight story.
Oh, can't wait.
The place...
Are you insinuating any of these fights, or they just come to you, obviously?
I mean, we went to raise hell at those times.
All
I mean,
right.
So
you're that guy.
Yeah, so, I mean, then, I don't now. You couldn't get me to fight now. I mean, you'd have to... I don't know what.
Really push your buttons.
Yeah. But
Like
we go
challenge you
to
to a
this
drinking
place in
contest.
Lafayette. You brought your own cup.
Sounds like a good place
you
already.
paid $10 to get in. A penny filled it up with beer. $1 you could get any mixed drink you want.
Wow. Any cup, any size?
Right, yeah, any cup you wanted to bring in. You brought your own cup, or they had ones there that you could buy, but everybody would bring in,
Seems like
big
a terrible
ass.
business move.
Yeah, where's this? This is great.
It was the Neon Cactus.
Or should I say,
in
where was
Lafayette.
this?
Lafayette.
1964.
So everybody's in there
this is-
hammered, way too drunk for their own good.
Was this 1990?
And it's
Your friend?
packed.
Yeah.
No, this was... I had just broken up with my kid's mom, too, so I was in an emotional mess. Well, anyway, so
Anyway,
we're
you're
drinking.
going to touch on that at all.
We're drinking. We go. Of course, we decide to go out on the dance floor and show off our phenomenal
rug.
dance move. Yeah,
Come out of the dance floor
right.
throwing
Yeah,
punches.
right. I mean, the ladies had to see my phenomenal dance moves if I was
Right.
going to pick any of them up. So we get out in there, and I bump into a guy on the dance floor because the place is packed.
Uh-huh.
How
And
dare you?
this is an asshole, and he turns to me, watch what the fuck you're doing, And I even first say, hey,
Sorry, kind
chill
sir.
out. Yeah, I said, I'm not trying to start any problems. Just chill out. And he says, yeah, and I had on a Johnny Cash shirt. And he says, and Johnny Cash is a fucking pussy.
That's the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
fuck.
said, now you can
That
say
goes
whatever you want
backwards.
about me, but I will not sit here and listen to you talk bad about Johnny Cash in my presence. Obviously, somewhat joking. I turned to see if the joke landed with
you
my
were joking?
friends. Right. When I turned back around, this guy puts his cigarette out on my eye.
What? Didn't he have a burned retina?
You should have stood there and said,
luckily,
so you
my
going to
eye
do something?
closed. My eye closed, and he put it out right on my eyelid. I turned back to my other buddy, and I said, did that really just happen? And he said, yeah. I said, man, that guy was going for broke. And my buddy brushes off, and then once I figured out what was happening, I turn around and just throw a haymaker at this guy.
Did it land?
No. Empty-handed.
He was gone at this point.
So, yeah.
Swinging.
So I get kicked out of the bar, naturally. And all my other buddies aren't going to leave. So
Punch dancing in the middle of the fucking dance floor.
That's part of my dance moves.
So at the time, I didn't have a cell phone. So I tell my one buddy, hey, give me your cell phone. I'm going to go outside and make some phone calls.
Your
while you guys
cellular device.
So I go
I'm going to go outside
outside.
and call people.
Right, so I go outside with his phone. And they're like,
Call time attempt like 4 times in a row.
when the bar closes, they're going to come get me. So they come out of the bar and they see this dude passed out in the middle of the street. And my buddy calls his phone to see where I'm at. So they're watching the guy who's passed out in the middle of the street call the phone, see that guy get up and get into his pocket. That guy was me, gentlemen.
He was in the finest gutter he could find.
But if I would have landed that punch, whoo, it would have been
Good
a
night.
Kimbo Slice moment.
Oh, Jesus.
Been
Sorry,
lights out for that gentleman.
you go practice your jab here. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. This is the Pull It Tights podcast.